You can put one punch in there. If there's not enough airflow, you can just go to the side a little bit, add one more punch, test draw. If you don't like it, punch to the side of that a little bit. Keep repeating that process until you get the draw you want. Punch cuts are really small, portable. You got little guys like this that basically go in your keychain. The other great thing is they also include punch cuts on the bottom of a lot of lighters. I don't have one at the moment that has a punch on the bottom of it, but if you're traveling or you're out and about, you don't have to pack an extra cutter. Things like this cigar tool have a punch cut integrated. This one is a Modus 2 cigar tool. Pretty neat little cigar tool, really. It has several different tools in it. It has a nubber on one end, so you to nub cigars if you're like me and you like to smoke them down to the bitter end. It has a draw tool. Draw tool's okay, it works. It's not as good as like the perfect draw. I actually prefer that as a draw tool, but nevertheless, it does have a draw tool. And then at the very end here, it does have a nice punch. This is a pretty handy little tool to be able to pack around with you. It's also about the size and shape of a cigar, so you can put it down in a cigar case and take it with you, and you got a whole little toolbox with you at all times. And that's one of the benefits of a punch cut, is they do integrate punches into a lot of different cigar accessories, so it's pretty easy to always have one on you. The only real downside of a punch cut is it does take a little longer. It's a little more, you have to fidget and you're over there twisting, and it's not as satisfying to me. I like the click of like a guillotine cutter or even of a V-cut. You know, these are spring-loaded, which is kind of fun to fidget with. You know, these aren't near as fun. So to me, it's not as satisfying. You also can't cut all cigar types with a punch. If it's a really small cigar, like a little Lancero, you could punch it, but at that point, it's the same diameter as the end of the cigar, so you might as well just straight cut it. It's kind of difficult to punch cut a cigar like this. I have seen guys come in at an angle and do weird shit like that, but I mean, just snip the tip off. I don't really get it. Anybody who tells you one is for sure better than the other is generally blowing smoke. Man, I'm really full of the puns today, but it's really boils down to personal preference.